welcome to another episode of Gamehater, the show where we play all the games that we never otherwise had the desire to play because we assume we'll hate them.
And usually we're right, because we are quite astute like that.
We're good judges of games that we never considered playing before. I'm Steve from...
By the way,
Yep.
you say that, and yet I'm looking at the screen, and it says playtime 02,
Yeah.
which either means you played 2
Right,
minutes
right.
or 20 minutes. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know. It could have been 20. So, it's really... This is the title screen. I couldn't figure out how to get into an options menu to do my usual sound level nonsense without actually starting a file. So I've been diligently ignoring everything I can leading up to a point where I can pause the game and open a menu.
If you say so, man.
Yep. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So this is Saturday Morning RPG. I assume it's an RPG. Can Manly Man stop Commander Hood's heinous plans? Find out after. Yep.
Oh, I was looking at the main character there. He's like flat
He is super flat.
in a 3D environment. Very Paper Mario-esque.
Monstrous. Yeah, I guess it's kind of Paper Mario. All right, they're gonna jibber jabber for a while. Samantha, you're the. Wait, I'm not gonna voice him. I've already blown it. Nothing you can do. You're wrong. Bad guy.
You're a bad guy. A bad guys never win.
Mwahaha! Your hopeless confidence and optimism amuses me. But enough talk. Have at you. Alright, so I will use my raging fist.
Okay.
Oh, timed hits. That's a plus.
Yeah, I already feel like this is going to be very much a Paper Mario or Mario and Luigi style game. Just the way everything's set up. It's just they're using pixelated graphics instead of paper.
Yeah, if that's how it works out, that would not be so bad. He's been shot.
Oh no, a forced defeat?
Yeah.
Well, that's instantly a mark against this game.
Absolutely. The biggest sin any game can commit.
Oh man, they didn't even have the decency to kill us off.
Yep. It's so not cool.
Dude, that was so not cool.
I see they're going full 80s on this one. Ah, it's the wizard. Pretty dumb, bass guy around.
But he kidnapped Sam and plans to make her marry him. I couldn't just stand there.
If you're going to take on Commander Hood, you're going to need some help. I am the wizard, and I am here to grant you an ancient power.
Is he actually wearing the power
I
glove?
think he is. It looks more like a...
Oh.
I've got a text bubble in the way.
What the heck is ...
Keep it down. Doing this takes a lot of concentration. Take this artifact, Marty. It will give you the power you need.
Oh, it's a strategy guide.
For Trapper Keeper. To destroy Commander Hood and save Samantha.
Oh, this is a notebook.
Yes!
Death Note.
A notebook of ancient power. With it, you can use items you find in the world as powerful weapons. It's like Sticker Star, then.
But wait, can't you just use weapons as weapons without having to use a book?
No, you need the notebook to write down what you've got.
How could this be possible? That's not how books work. There's no such thing as a magical notebook.
Fine, you don't have to believe me. See it for yourself. Hey, guys. Did you hear what this jerk has to say about your mothers?
What are mothers? My mother was a saint. Hold on a moment. I didn't even say anything. Oh, man. I'm gonna die.
You have to embrace the power of the notebook. Alright.
Scratch.
Scratch. As you can tell, this is no ordinary notebook. Those stickers you scratched give you powerful boosts in battle. In addition, your notebook can store objects that can pummel enemies. Defeat this guy by using those objects.
Wait, so somebody decided to make a Paper Mario game, but decided to rip off the worst one?
Clearly. That is nonsensical. Yes.
Granted, it looks like you can still do the regular attack without having to use it, but still.
All right, let's do the one with the minigame. Yeah. But if you have a basic attack, you only use it. See to defend. I don't have. Oh, jeez.
Well, we suddenly have a lot more HP than we did before.
That's nice. Let's figure out what my defend button is.
It's Z.
Yeah.
Do you not use your gamepad on this
I
game?
am using a gamepad.
Okay.
So that's a strike. Wait. I just Michael Jackson the crap out of that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yep, so got
So that's our history of our battle, I guess? Or is that how our increase?
Not sure how to parse that one.
Hey, you knocked out my buddy! Well, I just stood there and did nothing. For the good of the hood!
Oh, I have to do this every time? Yeah, they really are ripping off the worst of the Paper Mario games. Power.
Yeah, no kid. Like, if you're gonna make a Paper Mario rip off the first two. That's what people want.
Yeah, seriously. Apparently, no one's allowed to make that style of game anymore.
Yeah, I guess Nintendo probably like, got involved with this and like, oh no, you don't. You're gonna use stickers.
Press. Apparently, that's how I charge my.
At least the individual ones have their own unique thing that they do. I guess that's something different than what Paper Mario is doing.
That's true. Yeah, each one. I mean, it's still a special timed hit, right? It's nothing.
Yeah.
That amazingly different. I don't have a C button. What? God damn it! All right, so this is Y apparently.
Yeah, the fact that they're not bothering to change the keys for what you're using, not a good thing.
Yeah. Very, very gamepad unfriendly.
I kind of feel like this is meant to be like a Hitchhiker's Guide to Their Galaxy reference, where you have this guy, I think it's like Ufa Khalud or something like that, and he's talking about all these books he wrote about God, basically disproving God exists and concluding with, then he proves that black is white and gets run over at the next zebra crossing, which has a completely different meaning in England because zebra crossing is like a crosswalk.
Oh, sorry.
But for us, it's just like, oh, a zebra crossing, which is what the attack just was.
Wasn't there? I think you're overthinking it, and it was just a reference to the gum that had the zebra on the packet.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what I was saying.
Sure, we'll go with that.
No, I think you're right. There was a zebra gum, though.
I'm blanking on the name. All right. So, desperately need to figure out what my buttons do.
Yeah.
Okay. Z is.
So you got
A.
C, Z.
Yep. X is B. Z is A. V is.
Oh man, even on the keyboard, it's not arranged like it would be like for like a WSD like format. It's just 4 keys next to each other. That makes it even harder to figure out.
It really does. Let me see if I can find an options menu. Here we go. Main menu. No, I don't want to quit. It's not. Well, maybe. Buttons. Yeah, I'm using a 360.
Click it again. See what else it can give you the options for.
It's different.
PS keyboard. Apply style maybe.
It was ZX, C, and V.
It's Z, X, C, V. Those are different buttons, I guess.
don't even know what to make of this.
I don't know. I guess just set them. Maybe that'll
Press
correct what
A
it's showing on
button.
the screen.
Press A button. Joystick button 1.
You're trapped.
This doesn't do anything.
Maybe you need to use your mouse here to select each one.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know what any of this means.
Well, it's confusing. It says press a button, so I was like, does it mean the A button or press A button?
Right, exactly. Wow. How do you...
I would hit apply style too, just to
Yeah.
be certain.
Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, well,
Okay.
I did things.
Well, hopefully you'll be good at battle now. You don't have enough money for that vending machine.
You never do in the beginning.
Uh-oh. It's a lizard thing.
Sure is. Alright, I gotta wiggle my joystick. Oh, that's fine.
See, now if it was a proper Nintendo game, you wouldn't be waggling your joystick, you'd be waggling your
My
controller.
whole hand. And look, I can...
At least it looks like you end up with like the same amount of items like at the beginning of each battle. So it really is just a matter of learning how to use them.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got some debuffs, we've got the damage over time stuff. We've got the heal cookies, which I should probably be using just as a matter of course.
They don't call me an Inglory jerk for nothing.
I really am not digging this implementation of the Paper Mario art style, right? So they're doing sprite art combined with 3D environments.
Yeah, I know.
And Paper Mario just had a consistent style. And that was a good thing.
And not just that, but it like all tied together. Like it wasn't just that, hey, we made Mario paper for no reason.
Right.
It was also that, why is it showing keyboard buttons on the screen still?
I explicitly told you to stop that.
But like it was actually like a gameplay element. Like you would have like houses that would fold back when you walked into them, like a piece of paper.
Yeah, they found ways to work it into everything. And that was great.
Yeah. Which is just kind of a Nintendo thing to begin with. They just love, making things into paper or into yarn or whatever.
Yeah. Any excuse to let their art department go nuts for a little while. One thing that's infuriating me.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, is that it lets me select my actions well before it's my turn. So I get to watch these guys do their thing after I've chosen my attack. That makes zero sense to me.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it does force you to think about your moves a little bit more, I guess, because you want to make sure that you're planning ahead for an extra. Whoa, why is he doing that again?
Just for the variety of it. Yeah, I guess you do have to think more about whether or not it's a good time to heal.
Otherwise, you just play it until you're like, okay, well now I gotta heal, then I'll attack, then I'll wait until I can heal again.
Yeah.
Like this, you have to think a little bit further ahead.
A little bit.
What is this? How could a puny worm like you make it past my lizard minions?
There are like 3 of them.
Am I Madeline? Well, I mean, that's what it says in my text box, so I guess I am. Of course I am, you simple-minded feebleman.
Feeble man.
And you should cower in fear. For I am the most powerful sorceress.
Powerful? Yeah, right. This cool cat, the wizard, gave me a nifty notebook. I'm going to wipe the floor with you.
Insolent insect! You will regret those words. You will never make it to Commander Hood, or you will fall at my hands. At least in the battle, it's a kind of an attractive game. It just doesn't work really well for the overworld.
Yeah, it's fine in battles. I agree with you there. So she gets to go twice, and that's drag. Try and paralyze her, I guess.
Yeah, that's not very good. There's only one of her.
Now I'm burned. I like how he grows a glove just for that attack.
Yeah. This is the same problem that the later Paper Mario games have, where you're just by yourself. It's lonely like that.
It is lonely like this. Hopefully he makes a friend.
I hope so, but like the screen doesn't really have room for a friend.
No, it doesn't. How dare you read the UI and mine it for spoilers?
Well, I mean, like, have we even seen more than one enemy on the screen there?
No. Oh no, we had 2 lizard men's, but they only had the health meter.
They only had 1 health meter.
Well, I'm saying I have a health. And
oh, they don't have the
magic.
energy
You're
bar.
Right.
Gotcha. Well, we don't seem to be using our health meter or our energy meter either, though.
No.
So, although we do that battery over there for whatever reason.
Well, the battery lets me refill my energy,
Oh,
which doesn't seem to be going down. I must not be using attacks to use it.
yeah, either that or it's empty because they're gonna put a partner in there.
That'd be nice. Be so nice. It's my basic punch now.
He just needs to have like a brother that fights with him,
Bogus.
or a friendly Goomba.
It's just him with a different color shirt.
Well, I mean, right now he's like fighting a person who could be his brother, so maybe he should just stick around. Whoa.
Yeah, he did the Care Bear stare on me.
They really are going all out looking for references like that.
Right. What? All that just to take down half her? Jeez.
You're running out of items too.
Screwing with me. Yeah. How tedious. I wonder if I can get my things back if I do the battery.
Uh-oh, he's going Super Saiyan.
And she's dead. So much for that experiment. Defense. I find this arrow very patronizing as well.
Oh no, now they're different colors.
Alright, that red one must be the most powerful of them all.
That's a lot of enemies for you to take down by yourself.
Yeah. If only I had a friend.
I mean, I guess you could have friends with tinier bars.
We could.
They would just have generic attacks only.
Yeah, I mean, I guess looking at this now with multiple enemies on board, they could certainly fit a smaller friend underneath me. And I have to defend against 50 attacks.
I bet you'd be a lot more powerful if you had the Power Glove. So they gave you that instead of the book.
Pretty bogus. Alright, so let's see if my energies come back.
It appears they did.
Maybe 1 or 2. Man, this would be so much easier if I was paying attention to everything.
Yeah.
Bogus. Well, I know I'll be out of these CDs.
Well, if you can take him down with the next hit, it should be pretty easy going.
No.
Oh man, you didn't get your righteous.
Did not get the righteous. Gotta get the righteous. No, so those didn't.
No, you didn't get it back. So what's the point of that?
Bogus. Everything.
Maybe it powers up your attacks?
I'm not sure.
Certainly didn't do anything for your defense.
No.
Nothing for your attack either. We are not in good shape here.
Oh.
Clearly, Madeline should have left it to her lizard people.
Right, your lizard people were way better at murdering me than she ever was. Maybe I can paralyze him. He is on fire, so that's helpful. If I can paralyze him, that will improve my odds.
Excellent.
He's not on fire, is he?
Oh no, paralysis is broken.
There. I'll show him.
Maybe you need to go visit a vending machine and get some vending machine things.
Or I could enter this magic cave.
Why don't they show the right buttons?
What? Oh.
Well, I'm counting off one thumb just for that.
Yeah, easy.
Which is unfortunate because we only have like one thumb each to give.
Right. That's pretty damning.
Skeletor, but he's a boar, so he's basically a cross between Skeletor and Ganon from the comic, or Ganon from the cartoon, which was already a ripoff of Skeletor.
Yeah, he kind of was.
As much as it's been fun to watch you, it's time to end this farce!
You won't defeat me. I'll just get past you like I got past Madeline. Wait, are you riding a pink...
Taco! His name is Taco! And he's the cutest puppy around! He's won so many awards it would make your head spin! Not to mention he's a full-bred!
If you say so. He looks a bit mangy to me.
Enough! Nobody insults my Taco! I will end you!
So tedious.
Yeah, I don't know why we had to this beginning of each battle, especially since it doesn't give us anything extra than what we normally get.
Right. I love his rage meter. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Supposed to hit him with my debuffs. Try and be strategic about this. Oh, he's getting angry.
Yeah. Oh, I got paralyzed. Seriously, he's not going to be as much of a threat as those three lizards were.
No. Those lizards were the bane of 80s guy. Ooh, miss.
Ouch.
Yeah, there's really brief timing for that attack. Bogus. Gotta keep him burned. His rage is increasing.
Yeah, no kidding.
Whoa.
Whoa, that was a heavy hit.
Come on, buddy. Chill it with your taco. That must be with the rage attack.
Oh, because his rage is raising.
Yeah.
So you know when to prepare for it.
Right.
I think you have enough cookies to survive another one, though.
I don't think I do. Especially like screwing that up. No, Skeletor's.
Oh, no, he lost his puppy. Okay, so no more rage meter.
No more rage meter, but I still don't think I'm going to win this.
Yeah, you only got one cookie left.
And he's gonna give 3 attacks. What? Come on, buddy. Come on, Skullabor.
Dude! Your batteries doesn't seem to do anything for you.
No, yeah, we must have not been paying good enough attention to the tutorial there. Jeez. I'd rather be fighting those lizards.
Yeah, I think maybe we're supposed to be grinding or something.
Yeah,
And you're dead.
yep. That's what I get for,
Man, they just like
path.
take you straight to the game over screen, don't they?
Yeah, no, I'm messing around with them. Well, it is an RPG and they're entitled to make us grind. I guess. No,
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do.
this was the right path. So let's fight more of these lizard guys.
Worst thing is, like, these battles are, you know, it's an RPG, so they're not particularly interesting.
Right, right. I like that they have the timed hits and the timed defense that keeps me awake in RPG battles,
Yeah.
but it doesn't save them either.
I complain about them being, like, longish, but honestly, I can't say they're any longer than a Paper Mario battle, so
No.
it'd be unfair of me to hold it against the game when I like the first 2 Paper Mario games.
Oh, I think this is Gamehater, and you're entitled to hate a game for any reason.
That's true. That's true.
Hypocrisy is just fine.
It's what we base our decisions on.
I like this one. Nintendo did the exact same thing, but here, it's total bullshit.
Exactly. I do not like, though, how many turns the enemies get, though.
It's ridiculous.
It doesn't feel like you get to do enough in the battle.
Right.
Which just prolongs it.
Right, you can get the same effect by just having their attacks do more damage.
See, this is why I think Mario and Luigi is the better of the 2 games,
for sure.
of the 2 series, just because
No doubt.
not only do you have 2 characters that you're constantly fighting with, but, like, every time the enemy attacks is a chance for you to attack back.
Yes.
So, like, it never gets boring.
Right, and you can go the whole game taking 0 damage if you're amazing.
Yeah.
And even if you're just trying to defend, it's way easier than letting things happen to you.
But, like, this game, and, like, same thing with Paper Mario, where you can block hits, but, you know, you're just minimizing the damage. You're not actually stopping the attacks.
Right,
And you're certainly not getting a chance to counterattack.
right. Yeah. I have to say, Mario and Luigi is probably my favorite video game battle system for an RPG, turn-based RPG.
Yeah.
I really narrowed the scope over the course of that sentence.
Well, it's like, well, there's a lot of other battle systems that are a lot better.
Yeah,
But as far as turn-based RPGs go, yeah, I agree with you.
top tier. I can't think of anything that's even close. All right, so I had to be a little more careful with my item usage.
Well, I mean, does just regular attacks cause its rage to go up?
Let's find out. Yes.
It does. So it almost seemed like to me like you just want to, like, you know, rush him and get out as much damage as possible during this harder part.
Yeah. I hate how it zooms on his face. That really screws up my timing. Yeah, this is, I think, the most dangerous part of the fight. So I think you're right. Just unload on him. That wasn't helpful.
Man, Mario would be ashamed at you.
Jeez.
Why didn't you get an attack on that one? I think it sucks that you can miss.
Yeah.
Even when you get the timing down.
It really does.
Especially when you're using limited items. You would think with the item you should be obligated to get your attack in.
I'm with you. Right, they've already got the timed hit mechanic to let me screw up my damage. They don't need to add a way to completely miss just based on statistics. I'm gonna rage so hard because I'm not just doing any damage.
Yeah, I'm not sure you're gonna be able to get through this one either.
No, it really feels like they expect you to grind. Or maybe there's a way into the magical cave.
It's possible we didn't do all that stuff with the buttons, mostly because we were frustrated by the fact that they weren't using the right buttons.
Couldn't figure out what the stuff to do was.
Well, I don't think there was like a different path we could have taken earlier on too.
I don't think so.
I feel like early on there was like a split path and we just took a different route.
I went back and it hit a wall.
Oh, okay.
Right, because here I'm just grinding out. It's not like I'm flubbing the defense super bad. I just can't do the damage output I need to do.
Yeah. I'm not even sure you're gonna make it as far as you did last time.
I think I am. I think I got luckier with my debuffs. Yeah, I've got one.
Yeah, you're a goner.
All right. Well.
All right. C. Can we just hit on your keyboard? Maybe that'll work.
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Well, it's just it's pointing at C, isn't it? Oh, that's your,
yeah,
your
that's
mouse.
my. So
oh no, it's like telling you where to go, isn't it?
Well, no, that's me pressing them.
Oh, okay.
All right, so this is good.
It says up in the folder something new. Why don't you click that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, these are back. Come on. Different stickers.
So do these do anything for you?
I guess I can.
So are these like your badges then that you gotta equip these
yeah,
to?
I think you're right. So let's get the poison immunity. I don't know what magic does. So screw that. Defense is good. Health. It's always hard to tell whether a defense buff or a health buff is better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I am collecting those. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, so if we're if that's what it is, and no wonder we're not doing very well if we're not actually bothering to equip those things.
All right, well, I found the way in.
Yeah. Never underestimate the ability of just throwing buttons at things.
Okay.
Oh, great. It's an Earthbound reference.
Yeah, you're right. Oh no, he interrupted the cutscene with the gameplay. I'm more annoyed about those things.
So I think they're like your badges, but if you don't scratch them fast enough, you don't actually get the benefits of all of them.
Yeah, that is dumb, and I hate it.
Oh yeah, I absolutely agree.
Come on, guy. Don't miss. I don't have time for you to miss.
Especially since I think the implication is that you have to scratch and sniff them. So he's like getting high before the battle.
Well, it was the 80s. We're lucky it's not straight cocaine. Alright, so everyone's burned. I should have gone for the other guy. He had less health. I think I can finish this.
Nice. Getting those birds in there are very helpful.
Yeah, the bird is good. Alright, I was talking about rogue. Shut down the other computers. Okay.
Either it's Earthbound or we are in another version of Pony Island.
Oh no. That would be a much better game. Pony Island was pretty boss.
It was.
Yeah, you're right. Speed is important here.
So I guess you would want to prioritize the order you put your badges in as well, so you know
Yep.
which one you'll always get and which one you might not get.
Yeah, that makes sense. No. What's multiplayer's doing? So I've got this multiplier. Could I be doing more damage if I'm powering up?
Possibly. Let's find out. Like you did one with that one damn attack before. Maybe do it again. Let's see what happens.
With the basketball?
Yeah.
Okay, and getting my timed hits increases the multiplier. Yeah, okay. That would be...
Yes, I did 4 times damage.
That would have done a lot of good for me against that boss.
Yeah. Although I think we're seeing now that we weren't supposed to be fighting him anyway, so...
Right, right. Certainly skipped an area and some levels.
And you almost got your level up.
Yeah. At least one level up would be nice. There
Oh.
it is.
You got level up for exploring.
Well, clearly I want more strength because I'm not really sure what magic's doing for me.
Oh, you can get a sneak attack on him.
Fun. Come on.
Clearly, what he should do is, instead of sneak attacking them, he should sniff all of his stickers, quietly, and then go attack them. Because he has a surprise.
Really, guys? You're just going to sit here and bail on me? Alright, so let's power up.
Now, doesn't your pony attack multiples of them?
It does if I
your
can make it
zebra
work.
attack? Oh, that's right, because it has the time button things that don't necessarily correspond to your actual keys.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna let my burn do most of the work here. That's interesting too. The status effects for extra damage appear to trigger on that character's turn, which means burn can be pretty brutal.
Yeah, though I think they just did a heal.
Oh man, I hope he's still burned. Okay, it is nice to know about that extra damage multiplier.
It does, add a nice little incentive. Oh, but you lost it because you didn't get a perfect hit.
I think it seems like whenever I land a hit, I lose that multiplier.
Oh. To check it next time you actually get like a perfect attack.
Yeah, maybe that keeps it going. Defending raises it.
But it seems worth it because if you get like 3 times an attack, then that's, tripling your output.
Yeah, that was a righteous, and it still did not help me.
Yeah, but you got a lot of damage on
sure
that one.
Did, yeah. I should try some of the other ones just to see how hard they are to do. Just punch them off the street. I like that.
Yeah, I even give you an achievement for it.
They better. And is that operation?
Looks like it. Alright, so there's items, but it's not actually telling us what to do it, is it?
Maybe.
I bet like if you get the cookie, that means you probably have more cookies in each battle.
That wouldn't be so bad. Stickers. Cover effect. Ooh, okay. Hey now. I got more covers. Let's do the health one. Get some space action.
Yeah, you're like your 1 year than before wasn't doing anything for you.
Okay, so I've got different items I can use. Let's get rid of that zebra. And maybe, I don't know. Paralysis is nice, but I want to see what this robot does.
Okay, cool. So you just get rid of that stupid zebra attack then.
Be gone.
I love you. Way to ruin a perfectly good reference to the best series of books ever. Or possibly just a random gum that nobody cared
Hitchhiker's
about.
Guide fell a little flat for me.
Did it?
It did. The best jokes are things I had already heard before I ever read the books.
See, I had the exact same experience when I finally got around to watching Monty Python's Holy Grail. Like, I'd heard the jokes so many times already that by the time I got to it, there wasn't any jokes left.
Yep. I can see that for sure. And also the... Oh, cool.
Ooh.
I didn't even have to do anything. That was Optimus Prime. Yeah, the other thing was just that the quality of the books declined pretty sharply after the first one.
Yeah, I can sort of see that.
So
I mean, I read them when I was fairly young, so I have a lot of nostalgia going into them already, but...
Yeah, so I think as far as comedic genre books go, I have to say Discworld made me a lot happier than Hitchhiker's Guide ever did.
Well, I never got nearly as many laughs out of Discworld as I did out of Hitchhiker's.
That's a much better item loadout.
Yeah, no kidding. It makes quite the difference.
Alright, so we can call Skellebore. I'd rather not. Hate that guy.
This game does like no fanfare about anything, does it?
No. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Like, things just happen.
Yeah. Gotta find that other computer. Well, clearly I missed a turn somewhere.
Shut up, Dad. We know what we're doing. This is when you like find out that like your dad's just like, you know, hanging out somewhere else. And you just, you know, IMing the computer.
Looking for hot singles in his area.
He thought there was gonna be like a hot girl on the side of the account. And they're like, "Hey, Dad!" He's like, "Oh, hey, son, I'm stuck."
That's it. Just next speed bonus.
Or is that that?
And a floppy disk. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably like an item that you can use.
Yeah. All right. Well, one more run at Skellebore. I'm sure it will end in failure like the other times.
Yeah, maybe we should equip the disc though.
Too late. Maybe we should have.
Well, I think we got a better loadout, so I think we got a chance.
Yeah, there's more hope. Oh, it seems like they go through them in kind of a random order.
Do they? Okay, well, I guess it don't really matter then.
Gauge-based charge? Okay. So I guess it's just which...
Oh, looks like you have a better chance of getting way higher.
Yeah, which minigame you're best at is what matters here. Alright, we give him a Care Bear stare. Oh, I need to actually play the game too. Oh, that's much better.
Yeah, gotta watch his rage though.
Oh, he got really mad about the Care Bear thing, didn't he?
Well, wouldn't you?
Okay, well I should be able to take him out with one more.
Yeah. He's gonna hit you pretty hard next attack though.
Yep, I can weather that storm.
Yeah, that wouldn't do bad.
Another cookie will take care of it. Okay, good. So he's done. And
yeah, I'd cookie first.
Definitely cookie.
You don't seem to have more cookies than you did before though. I'm not sure if finding that cookie was a good idea after all.
No, I guess not. I guess I could.
Although I guess you could equip more than one cookie.
And that's a big commitment to cookies.
Yeah. I mean, cookies are pretty good.
I would eat cookies every opportunity I had. Alright, so...
This could be your last one you can do.
Oh, I'm out of magic. I think it refills naturally, though. Low accuracy, multi-hit. there's hope.
It's too bad regular attacks doesn't, raise your multiplier too.
Yeah, that would be great. They might. I guess I haven't checked. Let's see. Oh, you can heal. Bogus.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, I thought this was going better for me. Nope, that did not help my meter, did it?
No.
Oh, that took up my whole turn? That's never taken up my whole turn before. That's Care Baron. Nice.
Nice. Perfect way to kill him too.
Yeah, that was much easier with a better loadout.
Yeah. Much more, very satisfying killing him. Like, much as I'm not caring for the game itself, that was a good way.
Yeah, it's nice to go back, learn some mechanics, and take down the dude who killed us twice already.
Yeah. Which I think is a good place to wrap it up. I'd hate to run into another boss and get humiliated again and have to play another hour.
I agree. Always end on victory. First rule of Gamehater.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think we've been grousing pretty consistently throughout this episode.
Yeah, so we definitely have our points to hit on, but I think there's still a little bit more we can talk about. But one thing I noticed the game is sort of relying on as a whole is it's very, very deep into this nostalgia stuff. Like, I mean, yeah, it is cool. Like, I recognize all these things from the 80s and think, oh, yeah, that's kind of cool.
Right.
But that seems to be all the game has. There's not really any substance. It's just all references.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, you can't build anything just out of references.
No, you can't. To some extent, it's a nice way to build a theme for like all your weapon attacks. It was good that they were a consistent theme, right? Every weapon is some bit of 80s nostalgia of some sort. And at least it makes it cohesive. But you need more than just a shot of nostalgia to really enjoy something.
Right.
Story-wise, there didn't seem to be much going for it, except just a hodgepodge of nostalgia. Of course, we're also very briefly in and weren't really giving the story much of a chance.
Yeah, and I mean, that's early in a game. You're not going to get a whole lot of story.
Yeah.
And if you do get a lot of story at this point in the game, you're pretty frustrated that you're not being allowed to play the game.
Very
yet.
much so. So it's probably not fair to judge it on that basis.
But, we judge things on unfair basis all the time, so screw this game for not giving us enough story / giving us too much story.
Fewer cutscenes, more story. This should not be difficult. The presentation, really inconsistent. The fight scenes look good, we talked about. The overworld stuff, the art styles don't really gel. And...
yeah, I mean, like, just this whole... like, you have these nice 3D environments, and then you have these nice sprite work, but they just don't mix.
Yeah. Either one, if they committed to just one of them, it would be a good-looking game.
Yeah.
And also the controller issues were pretty unforgivable. Knowing that you're...
yeah, I just don't get it. Like, they had it where it would change the keys in one place, but not everywhere else. Like, you would think that would be, like, such an obvious thing.
Yeah, and then I clicked on some stuff on the screen to figure out that glowing rock puzzle. So I used my mouse, and it reset all my mappings that weren't even consistent.
Yeah.
So, yeah, nonsensical. So that was a big frustration. And then the actual gameplay, very clearly influenced by Paper Mario and Mario & Luigi games. More so Paper Mario.
Yeah, more so the later Paper Mario games for completely unfathomable reasons. Right.
So, yeah, I mean, you got to deal with scratching stuff off just to enter a battle, which is an irritating minigame.
That said, I will say that they handled the sticker system better than Mario did, so I give them credit for that.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I liked being able to change the loadout. It was a good riff on the badge system. The attacks, some of them had mini games, some didn't, and the ones that did have mini games were pretty much all identical except for one of the battery options I chose. So that was weird. They could have put more thought and experiment into that. You know, like you play a Paper Mario game, and there's, I don't know, 4 or 5 different ways to do your minigame check for attacks. This one was a lot less imaginative about it,
Yeah.
and no companion that we got to bolster the strategy.
Yeah, the battles were basically, spending 80% of the time, letting the enemy
Right,
attack, and then
right.
20% of us getting an attack, and that is not a good balance for any genre. I don't care what it is.
No. The only thing that helped there was that I had to time my defenses, but that wasn't enough interaction to keep me interested.
Yeah, like it contributed to your meter for your multiplier,
Mhm.
but to such a small amount that it didn't nearly matter enough as much as the actual charging did.
Right.
It just dropped in the bucket basically.
And it seemed like different attacks of mine would determine how long I had to wait for my next turn.
And honestly, the fact that the way it's structured, and then they actually have the nerve to actually make percentages for how you're going to
Mhm.
attack that make no sense at all. It's like, I know that's a thing in other RPGs, and that's
Right.
fine. That's like you have your accuracy stats and so forth, but for this type of game, it has no place.
I agree. If I'm pressing buttons to, hit a power meter to charge my attacks, I should not also have to rely on statistics. So yeah, really frustrating battle system. Partially because it was based on a really good game that both of us liked. Just kind of fumbled the execution. The only other game I can think of that had that style of combat system was South Park, the Stick of Truth, which did the same thing: timed hits, timed defense. They had a companion. It pretty much ripped directly the Thousand Year Door battle system, and
Yeah.
it was better for it. It worked out. So, and then the other thing is this is a turn-based RPG, so I'm automatically biased. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm not super against turn-based RPGs. I don't go out of my way to play them anymore.
Yeah.
I've sort of lost my interest in them, but they can still be, decent games. In this case, I can see, they put some effort into it. They clearly like what they're doing. They just didn't make it cohesive enough, and they didn't. I don't think they really understood what made the Mario RPG games work.
Agreed.
They just knew that they liked it.
Right. They clearly were influenced, and I don't know. I guess they didn't quite understand how it worked so well. So I think that's all I've got. I feel like I've been talking nonstop for 5 minutes. You got anything else you want to say?
No, I mean, they got pretty much covered everything. There's not really much more to say about this game.
Yeah. All right. Final rating.
Yep, final rating time. I don't know if I can really give it a thumbs down. I feel like it's sort of borderline based off some of the stuff it did, but it plays decently enough that I think I'd give it a closed fist.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where it plays decently. I agree, and I think it would really appeal to the right target audience who likes turn-based RPGs and likes getting kicked with nostalgia. But having played it for about 45 minutes, I'm done. I'm over it, and I'm going to give it the thumbs down. We've played
fair.
worse games, but this one lost me. So there we go.
Well, all
That
right.
was Gamehater reviewing Saturday Morning RPG. We've got one closed fist and one thumbs down. We hate this game and we're going to bed. Good night.
Good night.